While I was playing the game, the one thing that kept popping up in my mind was first the map editor. When I went into the map editor, I found it very easy to actually use. It seems very sophisticated, but very easy to use. One question that popped up in my head is, do you know how many fan-made scenarios were developed for Doorkickers 1? Because in my back of my head, I'm thinking a lot.
I think so on our Steam workshop. I think there's like 4,000 mods or something,
Wow.
but I cannot say out offhand what how many of those are maps, of course, because there are also a lot of new weapons, new uniforms, style of mods. So let me see if Steam has any sort of sorting feature for the workshop. I think it does. So Steam says there are 3,714 levels. Um, yeah,
Wow. Wow. I think it would take a lifetime to get through those.
yeah. And to be honest, there are some of those which look absolutely amazing.
That's one thing I loved about when I was playing the game was that the replayability, the value that you get for it is after you finish like all the scenarios that you guys handmade, right? You can go into the community section and download, like you were saying, over 3,700, and that's for the first game. I can only imagine how many are going to come up with the second game.
Yeah, there are already. I think there are already 50 or 100 custom levels for Doorkickers 2. So if you go into the Steam section on this discussion, there's a link there. We haven't enabled the workshop yet because the game is in early access. Mods tend to become outdated pretty soon, and which could lead to crashes and everything, and both players and modders would become annoyed with that. But they can't resist it, so they opened a special section on our Discord where they share custom missions, and some of those are very cool. And we're actually in contact with them because sometimes we need to add stuff that would support them better. We also are adding objects which we have no real plan to use in our game, but they would be useful for modders for just to create for their scenarios. So this is really cool. And yeah, we learned that by working on Silent Hunter. Or to be honest, I think even when I got to work on Silent Hunter, being a flight simmer, I knew how important mods were, but Silent Hunter really drove that point home. And we really want to make a game, and we always want to make games that people will play and enjoy 10 years from now, and they can have their own content, or our content is not expired. There's replayability to it, there are new ways to enjoy it. You can play without feeling bored about it. And yeah, if player content is still there, new player content is there, that's the best way. And I even this month I went back to subsim.com and was reading the forums a bit about Silent Hunter 3, 4, and 5, and it's amazing the discussions we're having there, and especially that's the point. The mods about Silent Hunter 3. I mean, if you just go there and ask, okay, what should I download for Silent Hunter 3? The thing that there are like 5 big mods with lots of content for a game that was released so much time ago. That's
Yeah, they're
amazing.
still redoing those. It's just crazy the mod scene for Silent Hunter 3 and Silent Hunter 4 as well. I mean, it's really impressive.
Yeah.